Yes, we are live. We are live. Who is with me on this live? Yes, we are live. Yeah, we just got live the foodie lounge. Hello. We just got live. Hello. Who is with me? Let me see you. You can say hi if you're here. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't even see that you are here. Okay. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good to have you. Yeah, Courage Emmanuel, Duchess Courage, good to have you. Good to have you, Duchess Courage. Thank you for being here with me. Today we're going to learn a lot. Thank you, sweet Holy Spirit. We're going to learn a lot. Yes, and you can actually share with some people. Yeah, I'm actually waiting for my co-hosts. I'm actually still holding on for my co-host to join me. I'm waiting for I'm supposed the rant of a Niger chick is supposed to be here live with me. The foodie lounge is supposed to be here live with me, so I'm still holding on for them. Right? Okay. As a matter of fact, this is my first real live. Like seriously, I've actually done a live before, which I don't know what that was, but I know it was they call it silent live that I did for some hours at night. I wasn't talking, I wasn't doing anything, but this is my first major live. So if you're here with me, good to have you here. Congratulations, because we're going to learn a lot, right? So if you don't mind, I would like to yeah, see holding on for some. Yeah, your foodie lounge is here. Oh yeah, good to have you, sir. All right, the foodie lounge is here. Good to have you in the studio. Oh, yeah. My very good friend, Professor Akonde, is here. Good to have you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Ooh, I'm still holding on, expecting other people to tune in. I'm expecting other people to tune in, right? Please, if you can hear me, say hi. I need to be sure that you can hear me. If you can hear me, please just type hi. Oh, yeah, the foodie lounge. Good to know you can hear me. Oh, yeah, Duchess Courage. Good to know you can hear me. Thank you. All right. Without further ado, I'm sure we'll just get right into the talk. People are waiting out there to learn a lot. I know that some people will still get to join us. Yes, so I think we'll just start right away. But before we start, I'd like my my boss and my co-creative, the Foodie Lounge, to say something. The Foodie Lounge, can you hear me? Okay. Him. Okay, give me a second, please. Oh. Hello. All right. So whatever I do, pardon me, let me ask to silence, put my phone on silence at this moment. Whatever we do, I like to acknowledge God. I'm not going to say that this is content creation. This is content creation and God is involved. Yes. If God wasn't involved, I wouldn't even be thinking of coming live. He made all this possible. So wherever you are, this is not a gospel content, but yeah, there's gospel in me. I am gospel. So we can, everything, I incorporate it into everything I do, my daily life and everything. So I just want to say, Father, I thank you for this opportunity you've given us to learn and to meet together and to discuss. Blessed be your name. Please have your way. Take over. Help us to do well. Help other people to learn. In the name of Jesus, we have prayed. Amen. If you're with me, type amen. Please go ahead and like the video, okay? Go ahead and like the video. If possible, you can share for your other people to join us. Right. So I'm just going to be talking. Okay, so I have some okay. Okay, I'm supposed to bring the foodie lunch here. Okay, I need to figure out how to do that. Please pardon me. The foodie lounge. My picture. I'm looking for my picture. I'm looking for my picture. The foodie lounge, are you there with me? I'm looking for my picture where I can bring you up here, but I'm yet to see it. Okay, I think I'll just go ahead with the discussion. And I'm sure that in the next live I'll get to know how to add people. But whatever it is, please send me a chat. Let me know. Send me a chat. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know that you're, if you have any question at all, please drop your questions in the comment section, okay? I'll get to see what it is and then I'll definitely respond. I'll definitely respond to your questions. So, the topic is food ideas you can create for Christmas without breaking the bank. Food ideas you can do with less than 10,000 naira. Some are even far below 10,000 naira. And you can have the full excitement of the season. So that's what we're going to be treating today. So if you're here with me and you can hear me, just type hi. I'm glad to have you here. Just say hi. I'd like to see you. I'd like to know that you're here with me. Okay. Hi. Oh, yeah. Someone says hi. I don't know who that is. Yeah, my aunt is right here. Good to have you, ma'am. Okay. So, um, let's roll it. So, the first on my list, I think it's been one of the cheapest soups you can prepare. One of the cheapest soups you can prepare, and it still has class and it's very delicious. First on my list for people who like okra. Some people don't like okra. First on my list is catfish okra soup. Catfish okra soup. Oh, did you know that you can actually use less than 10,000 naira to feed 5 to 10 people, depending on how many portions of catfish you want to have, to feed 5 to 10 people on Christmas Day. Yes, you heard me. I have my list here. So I'm going to go through that. I'm going to go through the list. So um, you can actually have a large catfish for 2,500 naira, depending on your location. So if you have two, that gives you 4 to 5 pieces, let's say about four sizable pieces. And you have two of them, 2,525, that's 5,000 naira. Okay, I think this is basically for Nigerians, but even if you're not joining me from Nigeria, I think there's catfish everywhere. And it doesn't necessarily have to be catfish. Any other fish can go. Maybe salmon or croaker, mackerel, whatever fish you have in your location. Okay. So, but for me, I think eh, catfish okra soup tastes better than mackerel. Mackerel makes it sound like it's like you didn't have enough money to do it. But if you dish a plate of catfish okra and you have a large piece of catfish there, man, that's not a bad idea to have for Christmas. So catfish 5,000 naira, and then okra of 1,000 naira. What is even too much? Okay, let's say a little above 500 naira. It actually depends on how many people you are preparing it for, right? Depends on how many people you are preparing it for, and then okay, and then sorry about that. And then fresh pepper, depending on how hot you want it to be, let's say about 300 naira. Okay. So catfish and okra and pepper, you can have all that for 6,000 naira. Can you imagine that? And then you know that this soup, you actually don't need too much. You don't need a lot of things to prepare catfish okra soup. Seriously. And let's say your seasoning cubes about 100 to 200 naira. You may not even use all the 200 naira catfish. If you check my this channel, you're going to see um Okay, I think I still have one to post that is basically for the Christmas. So watch out for it. So you don't need too much seasoning. Yes, you don't need too much seasoning for it. All you need to do is to season your fish well, okay, and then you're good to go. So the salt, of course, you're not even going to finish salt that is up to 15 naira worth, right? And then um crayfish, just a little. Do you know that you can have a very delicious catfish okra without crayfish? So what I do is that I just use a little portion. I use just a little portion of of crayfish, maybe about for this quantity, about 1 tablespoon. You see, so 1 tablespoon of crayfish is far less than 200 naira. I hope you're calculating this with me. Do you have a calculator with you? Maybe you should even be making your Christmas list. So at the end of the day, you should be able to choose which one to cook on Christmas Day. Okay. And then palm oil of about 300 naira. Okay, let's say about 500 naira. Okay. So at the end of the day, we have palm oil 500 naira, seasoning cube salt and crayfish for 500 naira. That's 1000 naira. And then we have onion for 200. Remember, onion is not even cheap in Nigeria right now. Onion for about 200, fresh pepper for about 300. That's another 500, right? That's 1500 naira, right? And then you have okra soup, okra itself. And most times I like adding hot leaf. The Igbos in Nigeria call it ozuza leaf. Yeah, and in Akwa Ibom we call it odusa leaf. I don't know what the Yorubas call it. Yeah, but I know that you know odusa leaf, right? So the okra and the odusa, another 1000 naira. That's about 3000 naira, right? Seriously, and then catfish 5000 naira. Of course, we expect that you have filled your gas already. We expect that you have water. We expect that you already have a pot. So that's all you need for catfish okra soup. And then if you now buy gari for 2000 naira or semo for 2000 naira what, you can feed 5 to 8 people conveniently on Christmas Day. Can you imagine that? Please share this video, share it with your friends. I know that there are some people who actually go through a lot of psychological stress. One of these is I'm going to bring my friend Dr. Amdia on board, yeah, so that she can actually help us, talk about the cycle. Of course, my husband is a medical doctor as well, so just get ready. We're going to have a lot to share. We're going to have so much to share. I hope you are ready to learn. And I know that you're here to support me. And at the same time, you are going to get value for your time. I promise you that you're going to get value for your time. So, okay, we finished discussing catfish cross, including the swallow with 10,000 naira. All right. Do you have any questions? Please, I really appreciate. I want you to communicate back to me. Okay. Let me know that you are following. Let me know that you're here with me. That will mean a whole lot to me. That will mean a whole lot. Even if you did not hear anything, you can actually take me back on track to tell you, okay, what you didn't hear, what you didn't get properly. I'm right here. That's why I'm here. Why are we having live? We were not ready to discuss in detail. I am right here. So if there's anything you want clarity on, please leave a chat. Yeah, my sister-in-law is here. Emembasi, so good to have you. Yeah, Mrs. Emembabio, good to have you. Thank you so much. All right. So, if you have any questions before we get to the next, I'm not even sure that we can finish discussing all this in one live session. Yes. I might still continue it tomorrow, but no, we still have a lot of time to go. So we're not going yet. Please don't go yet. So we just discussed just one. So if you have any question, it is welcome. Yeah, my baby sister half sad Jimo is here. Covenant baby is here. Ozamo Jimo is here. So good to have you. Yeah, Duchess Courage is here. So good to have you. So good to have you. Okay, I appreciate this question. Ozamo Jimo says, what swallow can we use with the catfish okra? Yes, you can use. Do you know that with 2,000 naira you can buy a sizable yam depending on your location? A sizable tuber of yam depending on your location. So if you want to use do pounded yam, you can, yes, with 2,000 naira or 2 to 3,000 naira, you can get a yam tuber and do that. Of course, you're not going to buy the mortar, you're not going to buy whatever you're going to use to pound the yam. So, and then if you are someone like me, team Eba, Gary, yes, Gary too can go. And then Semo, Semo is a great idea. The best, I think, is one of the best things you can pair with okra soup. Make it smooth, make it silky, and enjoy it. And then while making the semo, remember to add just a little vegetable oil to make it very smooth. Okay, I'm sure you will not want me to show a video of how to make semo, except I'm going to do that on live. But that's definitely not going to be a full video to post on YouTube. But if you want to make, I think I should do that on one of the lives. If you want me to do that, all right. And I know that some people make semo and it comes out lumpy. It has lumps in it, so you can actually make a very smooth one. Yes, without it having lumps. Okay, all right. Yeah, Mr. Dolphus, good to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, sir. All right. Yeah, Duchess Courage said, wow, wow. Yes, it's actually wow. Okay, any other question? Okay, I think I'll just go ahead and get to the next meal idea you can prepare on Christmas Day without. We just discussed catfish crossing for 8,000 naira. Mm-hmm. And then the swallow for 2,000 naira. That's 10,000 naira. You see? So it's doable. It's doable. And you still have a very Merry Christmas without getting yourself worked up, without thinking of what you don't have, without complaining of what is not available. And you just go ahead and be happy with life and yourself. Okay. Um, Please, if you're just joining us, I would like to, if you're just joining us, just say hi. I would like to, it will encourage me to know that you are here with us. If you're just joining us, you can just say hi. And if you're getting value, you can just comment, right? Maybe in the form of appreciation, or maybe how you feel, what's your experience like being here on live with me. Hey, Pastor Shalom, good to have you. Hi. Okay. Um, the next one I'm going to discuss is is rice and stew is where I come from those days. If you don't make rice and stew on Christmas, it looks like you've not even started experiencing Christmas. Like, what is Christmas without rice and stew? But some people think that tomato is so expensive that they cannot make a great stew. But I'm going to shock you, because I can't even remember the last time I added fresh tomato to my stew. Yes. What do I use? Somebody may be asking, so if you don't add fresh tomato to your stew, so what do you use? Is it tin tomato? No, not just tin tomato. I use just a little of tin tomato in my stew. Very little. So if you are to make stew, of course you will need protein, which is a kilo of almost all the protein is almost at a flat rate presently in Nigeria. Oh, Duchess Courage says, I'm really enjoying the live. I'm glad you are enjoying the live. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So I want to read from you. I want to hear from you if you are here. Please drop a comment. Thank you so much. Let me know that you're right here. Let me know that you're getting in touch with what we are doing and what we are saying. Okay, so a kilo, we're talking about rice and stew now. Quickly, the next one I would like to discuss is chicken curry with white rice, maybe steamed basmati rice, or any type of rice. Okay? All right. So I think we'll do that tomorrow because we're actually out of time. So I think we'll discuss just this, and then tomorrow we'll continue from here. You don't want to miss it. The first on my list is going to be chicken curry. I have a lot on my list. So rice and stew, I was talking about rice and stew. So a kilo of protein for 3,500 naira, and onion. Remember, you need a lot of onion for this. So let's say onion 500 to 1,000, depending on the quantity of stew you are making. So let's say 500 naira. And then we're actually doing this on a budget, so it shouldn't exceed our budget. So let's say fresh pepper, for depending on how hot you want it to be, for 300 to 500 naira. And then bell peppers, otherwise called tatashi. Yes, bell peppers for for about 500 naira. And then carrots for another 500 naira. um Seasoning, let's say seasoning, the salt, the curry powder, all that is not expensive, of course. That should be maybe like 200 bucks. And then vegetable oil for like 500 naira. And then tin tomato, the smallest one you can get it less than 500 naira. Okay, about 500 naira. Okay, so let me add up everything. So we have the tin tomato and the vegetable oil for about 1,000 naira, and the seasonings and salt and all that for 200 naira. That's 1,200. Okay, let's say roughly 1,500 naira. And then the the protein for 3,500, that's 5,000 naira. And then the onion and the fresh pepper for um about 1,000 naira. That's 6,000 naira, right? Is somebody calculating with me? And then the tatashi and carrots for another 1,000. That's 7,000 naira. Can you beat that? And this is going to give you a real great stew. Remember, no fresh tomato, and just very little tin tomato. You see, and you can make a great stew with this that can feed this can even feed up to 10 people. You know that 1 kg of beef is going to give you about 20 pieces. So if you have a family of 10, if you have a family of 10 and you are taking two pieces, like seriously, so you can even eat and still eat on the 26th. All right, you see? So I mean, live with your means, be happy. That day, just loud your music and start dancing and just start being happy. Yeah, Shalom says, wow. Yes, wow. It's really wow. Great stew. I'm not talking about Iya Basira stew. What is Iya Basira? Do I even know what that is? I'm not talking about a roadside stew. I'm talking about real rich stew that can stand the test of time, that anybody can eat and really be happy. So we just did this for 7,000. So maybe the rice, we can get rice that is about 2 to 3,000 naira worth. You see? So we just got that for 10,000 naira. Look at that. So tomorrow we're going to be discussing more ideas, more food ideas you can have for Christmas. Okay, I saw that some other people joined me. Um if you just joined me, just say hi, please. I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to have you here. Okay. I'm glad to have you here. Okay, the foodie lounge. Okay. Okay, so do you have any question at all? So let's wrap it up for tonight. Let's wrap it up for tonight. Do you have any question at all? We still have about 20 minutes to go. Hey, Mercy John. Woo, good to have you. Good to have you. So we still have about about 30 minutes to go. Yes. So if you have any questions at all, I think we can discuss one more. Yes, we'll discuss one more. If you have any question at all, please drop it in the comment section. Drop it in the chat box. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Drop it in the chat box. So let's discuss more. Do you want to ask any question, or is there any food idea that you like and you're wondering like how much can I use to prepare this? So let's I want you to talk back to me. I want us to interact. So let me hear from you. And then before the end of the week, I'm going to also bring how you can shop and minimize cost in this season. Christmas shopping ideas that can make you spend less. Spend less. Yes. Before the end of the week, we're bringing that up. So I want to know, I want to hear from you before we take the next one. Okay, so in the absence of any question, the next one on my list is Isiewu, goat head. If you're Nigerian, you definitely know what Isiewu is. It's a delicacy, and lots of people. Oh, Mr. Dolphus, thank you. Mr. Dolphus says this is remarkable and insightful. So good to hear that from you. Thank you for your kind words, sir. Thank you so much. All right. So the next on my list is Isiewu with boiled yam. Have you had that before? Isiewu with boiled yam. Maybe you've had boiled it's just Isiewu without boiled yam. Yes. But I introduced to you Isiewu with boiled yam is so nice. Or you may just want to have just Isiewu. Okay, after having your the main meal, okay, and then you want to have a deeper feel of the Christmas, of the festivity period. So okay, Duchess Courage says I've had only Iseo. Okay, I've had Iseo and boiled yam before, and it's so good. It's so good. It was so good. So for Iseo, this is goat's head, right? Yeah, Tessie Umoren, so good to have you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for tuning in. All right, for Isiewu, you just have a goat head is about 2,500 naira to 25 to 3,500, depending on your location. It's 2,500 to 3,500 naira, depending on your location. If you're just joining us, we're discussing on Christmas meal ideas you can cook with less than 10,000 Nigerian naira. And we've discussed two already. We've discussed the almighty rice and stew, and then we've discussed catfish okra. Yes, and we the budget everything summed up to 10,000 naira. So Easter wolf, like I said, is about 2,500 to 3,500 depending on your location, and then onion for about 500 naira. So it depends on how many Isewu you want to do. You may want to do up to two, right? If you have up to 10, if you have 5 to 10 people, two good ones can feed. But if you are doing up to two, that is 2,500 each. That's 5,000 naira. You can feed 5 to 10 people depending on the size and the quantity you want to have. And then onion. So let's take for example, you have two goat heads for 5,000 naira, onion for 500 naira, pepper for 3 to 500 naira, depending on how hot you want it to be. And then seasoning and salt, let's say for 100 naira. You don't need too much of that here. And then there's this extracts, palm fruit extracts. I know that some of us know that this palm fruit that they burn the palm, um the, yes, after taking out the fruit, like that bunch, yeah, the palm fruit bunch, when it is properly dried, they burn it and then they make the isiewu extract. In my place, we call it mongotong. For those of us who don't know, I'm from Akwa Ibom State in Nigeria. So good to have you. All right. So and then there's something we call, yeah, palm oil. You're going to use like 200 naira worth of palm oil. Then simply maybe just about 100 naira, and then and there's this other green leaf we use just about 100 naira, and then as I can see, this is already less than 10,000 naira. So let's go through our list again. Then you may want to use this oil bean seed. We call it akana in my place, oil bean seed. I You may want to take a look at my isiewu recipes on the channel. Okay. But I'm going to bring another one before 25th of Christmas. I'm going to bring another recipe before 25th of Christmas. All these recipes we're discussing here and the ones we'll discuss tomorrow, I'm going to bring all of them up, like create it properly, and then you see it and you know that this is actually doable, right? And then you that is joining this live now, and those of us that will watch later, you actually don't need to know, okay, what should I do? We've already discussed it. So you just see the recipe and then you know what to do. So it means that you can have up to 10 types of meals with less, that will cost less than 10,000 naira, and then you just have fun at Christmas. Okay. So the Isia will goat head for 5,000 naira, yeah, onion for 500 naira, pepper 500, that's 6,000 naira, and then salt and the seasonings for 200 naira, that's 6,200 naira, and then the oil bean seed and the palm oil and the scent leaf and the other leaves for another 500 naira. That's we're counting together, right? That's 7,000 naira. That's 7,000 naira. And then if you want to, more people are tuning in. I'm so grateful. Thank you for joining us. And then if you want to add the yam or maybe almost plantain that is almost ripe, that's a good deal. And that means you spend about just 9,000 naira having this delicacy. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. So the next one I'm going to be discussing is jollof rice. But before I do that, if you're still here with us, please just say hi, say hello, say something about what we've discussed. If you have a question, it is welcome. Yes, I'm waiting for your questions. I'm checking the chat box now. I'm waiting for your question. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Okay. Okay. Rant of a Niger chick. Thank you for being here. She says, how many will it feed? The Isiewu, right? Two Isiewu, depending on the size, can feed. And then, of course, depending, do you know that some people can even finish one Isiewu? Like one person can finish one Isiewu. Okay. So it depends on the portion. It depends on the portioning. But two Isiewu can give you up to it can give you up to 3 liters. It can give you up to 3 liters of already prepared isiewu, okay, goat head. You can give 3 liters. So it depends on how much each person wants to eat. So rant over Niger chick, I don't know if I've answered your question. So we can feed 3 to 7 people for two big goat head. All right. Okay, yeah. Ozamo Jimo says, I'm getting a lot of ideas for Christmas food prep. Yeah, I'm glad you are getting value for your time. And then she says, thank you for putting all this together. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Rant of Energy says that one is true. Okay, yeah, it's true because, like I said earlier, some people can actually finish one one goat head. Okay, so I'm still here. I'm going to take one more before we close for today. But while waiting, I want to hear from you. Remember, I always want to hear from you. Any question at all? Oh yes, I've answered your question. So I'm glad I was able to answer your question, Rant of a Niger Chick. So any question at all before the next on my list is something you can't do without during Christmas. Everybody wants to have a good jollof rice. We're not talking about, remember, we're not, even though we're working, doing, giving food ideas on a budget, it is not something that is not good enough to stand the test of time. It's something that anybody will eat and be satisfied. Okay, just check out the things I've discussed so far. The isiewu, the catfish of cross soup, and the stew. These things, when if it's well prepared, can taste real good, and anybody will want to have it and even want to have more. So in case you don't know the nitty-gritties of preparing all this, like I said, check out my channel. From next week Monday, every day you are going to be having all these recipes. Niger, yes, Christmas in Niger, Christmas in Nigeria, even those outside Nigeria, right, can use 10, whatever 10,000 naira is in your own currency. You can actually use that to feed a family of 5 to 10 people on Christmas Day. Right. Okay, so who is ready for the next one? Hey, Shalom says, oh, thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure. Okay, so the next on my list is jollof rice with chicken. Jollof rice. I would have said jollof rice with chicken and salad, but I if we add the cost of salad dressing, that might make it more than 10,000 naira. But like I said, one of these is I'm going to be bringing a video of Christmas shopping. Yes, Christmas shopping that you can do yes, without spending so much. So if you are doing your Christmas shopping all at once, you can actually have a large bottle of salad dressing. So that is not just going to finish on Christmas Day. So you can just take a little from it. So you can have jollof rice, chicken with salad. That's doable. Okay, so let's discuss jollof rice with chicken and coleslaw. I don't want to say salad. I don't want to say salad. If I say salad, it might be too expensive. Yeah, Rant of Energy Chick says, me, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready too. I'm ready. All right. We're bringing it on. Okay, so chicken, a kilo of chicken is about 3,500 naira. I don't know how much it is. You can get it in your location, but I know it won't exceed 4,000 naira. So plantain worth, remember, we're trying to make it not more than 10,000. So let's say plantain worth 500 naira. I don't know how many fingers of plantain that is going to be. So maybe we should just track plantain, whatever. Let's just focus on jollof rice. So if you want any accompaniment, you can just use 1 to 2,000 naira and add any other accompaniment you like. Okay. So let's just focus on jollof rice. So chicken 3,500 naira. Then rice, you can have rice for 2,000 naira, depending on how many people you want to feed this. Yes. And then tatashi, otherwise called red bell pepper, can be gotten for 500 naira. Shumbo, this is actually, this is what gives that color in jollof rice. So without shumbo, it's not going to have that true Nigerian jollof party rice. Nigerian party jollof rice. So Shumbo is going to give it that sharp redness, that sharp color. So let's say Shumbo of about 200 naira. I don't know where you are going to do your shopping, but a few days back I bought Shumbo of about 200 naira, and it was enough to cook a pot of jollof rice. Yes. And then onion for 500 naira, because you need a lot of it to season your chicken, and then maybe another 2 for cooking your rice. For me, I like putting a lot of onion in my food. And then seasoning and salt, and curry and Cameroon pepper. That's what I use for seasoning. Okay. And then maybe ginger extract. Let's say all your seasonings for 200 naira. Okay. You can't finish seasoning of 500 naira. That's going to be too much for this quantity of rice. It's going to be too much for this quantity of rice. Okay, so okay, oil, the vegetable oil of 1,000 naira, because you'll need to fry your chicken and then use the remaining one to cook your jollof rice. Okay, so your oil for 1,000 naira. Did I miss anything? No, I did not. Okay, yeah, tin tomato for about 500 naira, which is too much. I like using less tin tomato. I prefer my pepper mix to be more, like almost double portion of the tin tomato. So you're just going to use the small tin tomato. Okay, so um let's say your shumbo and seasonings 500 naira, your onion 500 naira, that's 1,000 naira, your oil 1,000 naira, that's 2,000 naira, your seasonings. Okay, I've already given. Okay, let me start all over. Okay, your chicken for 3,500 naira, your rice 2,000, that's 5,500. Your tatashi for 500, that's 6,000 naira. Your shumbo and onion and seasonings for 1,000 naira, that's 7,000, right? Yeah, that's 7,000 naira. That's 7,000 naira. And then your oil for 1,000 naira, that's 8,000 naira. Then you can use the 2,000 naira and do any side of your choice, maybe coleslaw, maybe plantain. Like, seriously, did you ever think that you could use 10,000 naira to prepare a great meal on Christmas Day? But that's why I'm here. I know you're getting value for your time. Give me a thumbs up in the comment section if you're getting value for your time. All right. So that's it. So we just had isiewu, catfish okra soup, jollof rice, and stew. Yes, 4 great meal Christmas ideas. I'm still going to add one more. But before that, let's talk about this jollof rice. Do you want to prepare a real great jollof rice? Check out my channel. When it comes to cooking, I know that a few persons have eaten my food before. When it comes to cooking, I can tell you what and what you should use to cook a very sumptuous meal. Trust me. So when I tell you that you can use 10,000 naira to make this work, believe me, you can. It's doable. It's doable. So let me hear from you. Any questions at all? Do you have any question? Before we take the last one, do you have any question? The live is for 1 hour, so do not go anywhere. Thank you for your support so far. If you're still here with me, say I'm here. If you're still here with me, type I'm here in the comment in the chat box. All right. I can see that I have 5 people here. Okay, so we're going to use the remaining 10 minutes. We actually didn't start by 9:30 on the dot, so it's not even up to 1 hour. Okay, so but we're going to use the remaining 10 minutes. Did I say 10 minutes? Yes, the remaining 10 minutes to discuss another one. Another one. Yeah. Mrs. Saida Jima says she's very much around. Good to know that you're around, ma'am. Good to know you're around. Okay, who else is around? Who else can hear me? Do you know that you can actually share this? Yes, even if your friends will not have time to join immediately, they can watch it later. Can you just take a minute and share it to at least 5 people on your WhatsApp list? Thank you. And I'm holding on for you to do that. I'm holding on for you to do that. Share it. Do me a favor. Share it for 5 people on your WhatsApp list. 5 people that you know will watch this, but 5 people that you know will appreciate this content. You know, share it to 5 people. When you're done, please type "I'm done" so I can continue. Share it to 5 people on your WhatsApp list. Give me a second. Let me know when you're done with that, okay? I'll be back. Please use this time to share. Okay, I'm here. Thank you for still being here. I'm glad you didn't go. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Please, if you've shared to your WhatsApp contacts of 5 people, please do let me know so we can continue. Do let me know so we can continue. Okay. Don't go yet. Don't go away. We are still here. Thank you for being here. Okay, so if you finish, thank you, Mr. Adolphus. So if you finish sharing to five persons on your WhatsApp contact list, please let me know. Type "I'm done." If you've shared to 5 people, people that you know will watch, will appreciate this. 5 people. If you can do more than 5, great. So when you finish sharing to 5 people, let me know so we can take the very last one. All right, so we're about to take the very last one. Okay. Thank you, Rant of a Niger chick. She said because of the device she can't share at the moment. Okay. That she will do that later. Thank you so, so much. Okay. Who else has tried to share or will share later? All right. So I'm taking the very last one. The very last one is something which is something we used to eat almost every Sunday in my cousin's house, my cousin that I lived with in Uyo. And this was like our Sunday best. It's really good. It's really good. And it doesn't take so much to prepare it. It is not stressful to prepare it. It is not expensive to prepare it. And it's a great if you don't want the rice and stew thing, if you don't want the catfish okra thing, and maybe you don't want the jollof rice thing. You just need something different and very special. I recommend this chicken curry sauce. Some people call it chicken casserole. Depends on the name you give it. Okay, so for that you need maybe a kilo of chicken, depending on how rich you want it to be. Maybe a kilo of chicken, which is about 3,500 naira, depending on your location. And you need vegetables like carrots, like any. You can use any vegetable at all. Okay, you can especially you can't miss carrots. Carrot cannot be absent from this pots of chicken curry sauce. Carrot is very important. And which other vegetable can you use? Maybe a green peas. Green peas, yes, peas. Green peas. If you want if you want lots of it, 500 naira. Then carrot 500 naira. Some people add cabbage, but to me, I actually don't like that. Okay, and you need a thickener. The slurry can be made from, if you don't have if you don't have cornstarch, you can actually make your slurry from regular all-purpose flour, just all-purpose flour and water. No stress. Don't stress yourself on whatever you don't have available this Christmas. That's why I'm here. That's why we're bringing this life. Don't stress yourself. Oh, Mr. Duffel says I'm done. Madam Sidas says I'm done. Thank you so much for sharing to your friends. Thank you so much. So, whatever you don't have, you can always um you can always diversify. You can always bring up something else. There's always something to replace whatever is not available. Don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself. Just like you trying to wear a buba, you don't have, you can't tie the gele properly. So what do? You can actually wear a wig. Who said that buba must be worn with a gele? So that's the same thing that I'm discussing here. So whatever you don't have, please make sure you diversify. Make sure you have an alternative. There's always an alternative. Yes, I think that's the right word. There's always an alternative for whatever is not available. So we're talking about slurry that you either make from cornstarch. If you don't have cornstarch, you can use all-purpose flour with water, and that's your thickener for this chicken curry. So you use you can debone your chicken, or I don't like deboning my chicken with this when I'm making the sauce, but some people prefer it deboned. So it depends on what you prefer. So your chicken, 3,500 naira, vegetables about 1,000 naira, okay, depending on the vegetables you want to use. And then your Irish, some people add Irish. I like adding Irish potato because sometimes I just choose to have this sauce for dinner without rice. So this can be your Christmas dinner, okay? This can be your Christmas dinner with Irish, okay? Like I said, I promise to bring all these recipes up, okay, before 25th. Okay, from next week Monday to 1st of December, just expect these recipes back to back, back to back to back to back. Right. So chicken 3,500 naira, vegetables 1,000 naira, rice maybe about 3,000 naira depending on the quantity, maybe about 2,000 naira. Of course, rice cannot be more expensive than the chicken. The master of the ceremony. Chicken is the master of the ceremony in this dish. I think I'm having fun. I don't know about you. Right. So you just heard something, that chicken is the master of the ceremony in this dish. No, so rice cannot be more than it. So let's say rice for 2,000 naira, and so if you want to make a more quantity of this, you can actually double all the ingredients. Okay. So, and that you don't need to buy all-purpose flour to make this. So that is that. How do you make it? You watch out for the recipe. Chicken 3,500, vegetables 1,000 naira, Irish potato, if you choose to add it, 500 naira, that's 5,000 naira. Then rice 2,000, that's 7,000 naira. As simple as ABC, and you have your Christmas food ready. As simple as A, B, and C. Wow. I think we call it a day. But don't go yet. Don't go yet. Let me know you watched to this very end. Let me know you are live. I can see 5 people. So, but just leave a comment before you go. We've come to the end of this. I wanted to discuss about 10 food ideas, but I just discussed 5. 5, right? Catfish okra soup, stew, jollof rice, chicken curry, isiewu. That's 5. Okay, so I'm going to do the remaining 5 tomorrow. Please join me tomorrow again, okay? Join me this time tomorrow. This time tomorrow. I'll send you the link on time. Sorry, today's link did not come on time. I'll send you the link on time so you can share with your friends. Okay? I'll send the link on time. So thank you so much for joining me on this live. My first live, my first real live. I told you the other live I did was a silent live. I didn't have to talk and all that. I don't know what that was, but I just know that it's called the silent live. Oh, thank you so much, Rant of Energetic. Thank you for being here to the very end. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. All right. So, who else is here with me? All right. So, thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same venue. Yes. I'll send you the link. Thank you so much. Bye. I love you. You want to tell me bye? Yes, you can, if you don't mind. I still have. Oh, thank you, Madam Saidat Jimo. I think I still have about 5 people, so I'm not going to go. Hey, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Congratulations for successfully pulling up my first live. My appreciation, big appreciation goes to Foodie Lounge. Wow, guy, you are great. You are great. God bless you. Rant of Energetic, thank you for the push. Wow. Thank you so much. So I'm not going to leave my guest here. Not going to leave you guys here. So I'm here. I'm here till, yeah, bye. Bye, Rant of Energetic. I'm here till everybody says bye. So see you tomorrow with many more other Christmas food ideas. We've come rejoicing into his presence. Hey, Madam Jimo says, hey, memes, don't give us another assignment. So good to read from you, ma'am. All right. So see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. My absolute pleasure. Bye. Duchess Courage, are you still here? Do you want to say bye? Bye, ma'am. Bye, Madam Saidat Jimo. Bye. So here we end the live session. I still have 4 people, but I actually don't feel like leaving them on this chat. I still have 4 people here. Thank you, Mr. Dolphus. I'm so grateful. Bye, everyone.